You know, when we talked about last August, we were talking about telco, and we were talking about the controversies about the telco. And during that time, I remember, sinabi ninyo na you were not very happy about China Telecommunications Company, di ba?
In so many words, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, kasi you had reservations about China Telecom. Ano ang reservations niyo about China Telecom?
Well, ma'am, at that time, there are other countries that may have, that could help improve our telecommunication industry, and that may be better than China Telecom, no? And well, there is Koreatel, there's Japan, and of course Australia before try to come in.
So yung reservations nyo is about the technical
yes, ma'am.
capability,
Yes,
and yet China Telecom was the largest telecommunications.
It has, yes, the largest revenue in the whole region, and I think it's number 2 or number 3 in the whole world, ma'am.
Oo. Sa madaling salita, you had reservations about China Telecommunication.
As the only foreign telco na iniimbita
Oo,
natin.
gusto nyo mas marami para makita nyo lahat, hindi ba?
Opo.
Alright. And yet, kaya nagkakaroon ng medyo konting suspicions. In spite of that, in spite of the bidding, nanalo pa rin ang China Telecom. At saka yung partner ng China Telecom, one of the biggest campaign donors of President Duterte. Ang suspicions ngayon ng lahat a lot of people, a lot of Filipinos, mukhang lutong Macau yan. Hindi ba? I mean, China Telecommunications was the first company that President Duterte wanted, and finally, China Telecommunications is the one that has won provisionally, hindi pa final yon, the bid.
Yes.
Di ba? Ngayon, ang tinatanong ng mga tao, baka naman may help na binigay sa partnership na ito ni Dennis Uy of Davao and China Telecommunication. Ano ang say niyo diyan?
Well, ang kwan po, itong terms of reference sa pagpili ho nung tinatawag nating third telco, mga 10 months ho natin itong ginawa po, no? It took so many public forum, public discussion, maraming nagbigay ng mga position papers from the stakeholders, no? In fact, we even invited yung Globe and Smart, inimbita rin natin sa mga discussion para tignan kung sa terms of reference ay mayroong mga provisions doon na makapag-apekto sa kanila, no? Anti-competitive sa kanila. More than 10 months po ito, no, na ginawa. And then, nung naging effective na, October 8, 5 kaagad na contenders ang bumili ho ng bidding documents. Isa ho rito yung China Telecom, na kaagad bumili ng 1 million pesos na non-refundable.
Sino pa?
China Telecom, now, Udenia, yung ni Dennis Owie.
Hindi pa sila magkasama?
Hindi pa sila magkasama, ma'am, noon.
Okay.
Separate sila na bumili ng tigwa 1 million na non-refundable.
Oo. Sino ang kapartner ni China Telecommunication?
Wala, ma'am. Siguro bumili lang sila para sila ang magpipili kung sinong gusto nilang magiging local partner, no? Kasi they could not, hindi sila pwedeng by roon tayong batas na dapat ang limit ng foreign ownership 40%.
Okay. Now, ang KT bumili ba?
Wala pa, ma'am. Na KT bumili mga about a week later.
Okay. So ilan ang bumili?
Sa
And
unang
spent
araw,
1 million.
sa lahat-lahat, ma'am, 10 ang bumili.
Okay. And among those 10,
nandun na ho yung KT.
KT, ando doon ang China.
Yung mga foreign, KT, China Telecom, Telenor, Mobiltel.
So there were a lot of firms, foreign firms that were interested.
Both local and
foreign. Yes.
Foreign,
Okay. So they bought And pagbili nila ng documents, 1 million kaagad ang presyo.
Sa tingin namin masyadong tinaas yung mga criteria para kokonti lamang ang sasali.
Para kay Attorney Jose Bernas, Legal Counsel ng Converge ICT, na isa sana sa mga nag-apply bilang third telco player, tila hindi patas ang ilang probisyon sa terms of reference.
Sa bidding day on November 7, 10 a.m., 3 lang po ang naghulog ng kanilang bidding documents. No? So yun lang ang kinonsider na talagang bidders. PTNT.
And sino ang foreign partner ng PTNT?
Yun, ma'am, wala.
Alright.
Tier 1. Tier 1, yung tatlo yatang foreign partner nila, ma'am. Mayroon silang US, mayroon silang Chinese, mayroon silang, if I'm not mistaken, Korea.
Okay.
And then, of course, itong kay Dennis Uy, China Telecom lang.
Okay.
So of the three,
umalis lahat yung mga Norway, mga
yung
Austria,
Telenor,
etc.
For some reason, they
Is
did
it
not
possible that they umalis sila kasi malakas ang tunog na merong mananalo?
Hindi siguro, ma'am, because
Hindi.
dahil
so?
mayroon pa rin dalawa.
Sa dalawa na yon, yung isa hindi nagbayad ng performance bond eh.
Well, that was after yung bidding documents were opened.
The first envelope required them to give a performance bond, right?
Actually, it's participation bond of 700 million.
700. Ginawa ba nila yon?
Hindi po.
Yun pala eh. Yun talagang ready to give up na sila.
Mayroon naman sana kaming supplement. In supplement. Kasi nandun yung LC. Kaya lang, tinatanong ng bangko kung paano ito iti-trigger. Oo. So, during our motion, again, dininay nila.
Yung PTT, bakit nyo...
Dahil naman ang PTNT,
na wala partner.
Silang tinatawag natin na 10 years experience on a nationwide telecommunication operation.
So there was only one.
Na kumpleto ho ang document.
Ngayon, sinasabi rin nila na yung mga taong suspityoso na China Telecommunications and Dennis Uy were given preferential treatment was, number one, because your first rule sa franchise is the franchise must be alive
5 years.
for, up to the end of December 2023.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Yung Miss Latel na partner ng Udena, alright, ang franchise nila will end before December 2023. It will end in April 2023.
Yes.
And yet they are given, their plans are 5-year plans up to end of 2023. Hindi ba does that not arouse suspicion?
Well,
And then it got changed.
Well, yung change na yon actually was part of the public discussions that was going on. And when we came up, yung nagkaroon na kami ng final na draft, nandun na ho yung pwede ka kahit na less than 5 years, no? Nandun na ho yun, at wala naman ho nagreklamo. And then, yung naging final ho yun, 10 ho
Siyempre,
yung...
walang magrereklamo lahat sila.
10 ho yung bumili ng bid documents with that condition in place.
Hindi ba titignan muna nila yung bid documents and that's where the conditions are? No, but
yung bid yung terms of reference ay nangdoon na pwede na sila kahit na wala pang 5 years, nangdoon na ho yun.
oo.
So wala nang nagreklamo sa kwan na yun.
Before in other words, you're saying before they bought the bid
alam
documents, alam na nila.
Naging hindi na
hindi na
Opo.
Hindi na
And yung bago na yun ho, ma'am, yun ay sanhi ng mga discussion ho, no. Hindi naman
So it was not only China, the Miss Latel, yung
affected.
principal franchise.
I think so, ma'am. Maraming In fact, ang kwan noon is to widen the field of participants.
Alright. But on the other hand, meron pang isang criticism. Yung Miss Latel pala, considered revoked na yung kanilang franchise because they did not operate. Ever since 1998, that company has not done one thing. And ayon sa batas, kung hindi ka nag-operate within 3 years or within 2 years or something like that, ipso facto, considered revoked yung franchise mo. So how can you accept a bid from a company that had a franchise revoked?
Yun ho, tinanong talaga ng NTC kung ano yung mga pwedeng mga kumpanya na mayroon pang valid franchise.
Hindi kasi ang batas, klarong-klaro yung batas.
Congress says, ma'am, Ms. Latel has a valid franchise, even if we ask Congress now.
In other words, Congress does not obey the law that it hindi, ang klarong-klaro kasi dito nakalagay. Pag hindi ka nag-operate, and Ms. Latel has never operated at telecommunications since 1998. Pero may frankisa sila. Ngayon, bigyan na ngayon ng certification ng Kongreso, ang Dennis Uy at saka China Communication. Does that not arouse suspicions?
Well, it could, ma'am.
Was that not preferential behavior?
But it's not only Ms. Latel, ma'am. Even if they are shorter than 5 years, that was a subject of public discussion, and everybody agreed to that rules.
That it will be. So
how can that be?
That was not favorable to specifically to Ms. Latel.
Well, that time, you don't know even that Ms. Latel
that's it nga. The question is, definitely Ms. Latel's franchise, if it was valid, would have expired before the end of 2023.
Yes, ma'am.
And I mean, in February, you required December 2023, and then in September, you changed it.
But that was an accepted provision in the terms of reference,
Of
where
course, everybody
agreed to that.
Agreed to that.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying that cannot be also.